Hello everyone. Hope you're having a beautiful day, night, wherever you are. These are free readings. I'm going to do some tarot and angel card readings. So if you want a message, just let me know. If you're a subscriber, we'll do a deeper reading. Otherwise, we're still going to pick you or someone and do a reading for you. So one of the things that you can let me know is what your sign is. Oop, cards are jumping here. Hello, Heather. Welcome in. So let's start with you. So Heather, is there something you would like to focus on for your reading or healing? And if so, just let me know. The first card that pops up here for you, hello, is the Ace of Water, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, a new home. So again, let me know if you have a question. Whenever we see an ace, this means there's a brand new beginning, a new start coming through. And then also with water, it's emotions. And usually this says that we've come a long way emotionally, just in general with the tarot energy. Whenever we see water coming up, it usually tells us we've been going through a lot of stress as well. So it might be that you're feeling, hello guys, welcome in. You might be feeling a bit of a calm after some type of storm, or sometimes it can indicate the calm before the storm. But regardless, it means that there is calm coming through here. And it's really, really important that you're giving yourself more credit for what you've been able to overcome, because we've had, one session one-on-one, and I feel like you were really able to take a lot from that, which is really great. And you're also a subscriber here, so I really appreciate you coming in. Any message from Spirit Guide? Okay, well that's really what they want you to focus on. I see you in need of more adventure, more exploration. I've also mentioned that in another reading before. Just I see you taking more of a trip or more vacation, that sort of thing, because if we're working really hard, it's really important that we're able to receive too, because otherwise why the heck are we working so much? And I absolutely relate to that. There are times where I feel like we get into work and we're forgetting to play. And then obviously we can get into play. And we're like, oh, shoot, I have to go back to work. That sort of thing, just to keep it balanced. But regardless, you are moving forward emotionally. Okay? So welcome in, guys. We're doing free readings, so please keep tapping the screen. It's very helpful. If you're a subscriber, you always get a free reading and healing. But tonight we're gonna do some free readings for those looking. So write your question. You can just say general, whatever you like. Okay, my name is Robin, and one of the things that I'm offering right now is if you hop into any of my membership plans, I have a beginner, pro, and VIP, any of those, then you will get a free December reading sent over to your email. Those are currently available at $30. So that's a really nice value, no matter what way you want to hop in. If you want to know more about the membership group, you can check out my videos that I have underneath my pinned profile there, and it can be really, really helpful. Okay, our weekly energy is also going to be up tomorrow for next week underneath the membership group. All right, so Yoki, how does JB think about me? Thank you very much. Now please, how does JB think about me? I think you're kind of saying, like, what does he think? And you have the Page of Earth. So when I tune into JB and his thoughts, we have patient here. And so it feels like he's a very kind person. I get that he's very respectful. And so I think he wants you to not dote him. That's what I'm getting. Don't dote him. So the last thing we want to feel like we need to do is prove ourselves to people, you know? I think everybody wants to have trust. However, when we've been screwed over in the past, sometimes it's harder to trust, but everybody wants to be trusted. So the way I see it is give this person the benefit of the doubt. That's what I feel that they want from you. Okay, does that make sense? So Ed, is Mark going to come forward to be in a hello Tink, welcome in. I just sent your parcel over. So that's done. Check. Thank you very much. So we'll skip over to our subscriber here, and then we'll go back into everybody else. If you want to subscribe again, you also get priority, which is really helpful. All right. Plus, it's just really nice to put it forward. So do you have a question, Tink, or what would you like to focus on? Also, you get readings every time I come on here live, which is sometimes multiple times a day. So you've got the 9 of air here. All right, and so whenever we see the 9, and guys, you can also get information from other people's readings as well. 9 talks about manifestation, really focusing more on our bigger dreams that we have. You also mentioned that you're recently shifting out of a career. However, this says that there are some sleepless nights, so some restlessness that's been going on for you. And so whenever we see this card showing up in tarot, it usually tells us like things aren't as bad as we think or feel that they are. And so again, sometimes we can get a little bit overwhelmed just with our own thoughts. And so my encouragement with this card is just to rest that beautiful mind of yours just a tiny bit more. It just feels like an anxiety overwhelm type of feeling that almost doesn't need to be there. So I'm not saying that you're not right in the way that you feel. It's just really allowing yourself a little bit more space, time, and freedom just to maybe process that energy a bit more, and then you'll be able to relax a bit better, okay? So I hope you found that helpful. Yes, hopefully I can finally get some decent sleep without the work stress. Absolutely, and I completely relate to that. It's hard to balance all of the things sometimes, right? But this is, when we see air, it's just a lot of the thoughts. And so how can we shift those thoughts over, right? Viviana, welcome, and thank you so much for being a subscriber. Do you have a question or an area of focus? I also like how the cards tell us a little bit of a story as well. Woohoo! So we've got like people who are emotionally growing, right? We've got people who are getting themselves a little worked up about things that sometimes it's just the mind chatter, that sort of thing. So just to be a little extra cautious of that at this time. I feel like celebrating tonight. Haha, you absolutely should. It's a weird feeling. No, it's just called happiness. Alrighty. So Viviana, do you have a question? Let me know. And guys, we're going to get to everybody else as well. I'll make sure of it. So again, take what resonates with you and what doesn't. Alrighty. Viviana, does Leo still feel my energy? Okay. So you have the Empress. So when we tune into the energy, thank you, Tink. When we tune into the energy of Leo, there's the number 3. This is very much about fun, but I'm getting a tapping on my head. So, does he still feel your energy? When I get this like tapping, it's a very sensitive situation for some reason, the energy between you two. So it feels like it's like, has there been a disconnect between the two of you guys? So as I reshuffle the cards and I get the Empress, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. We broke up 3 months ago. Yeah. So it's definitely taking better care of yourselves. Because it just feels like when I get the tapping on my head, that means somebody needs some Reiki healing. If you ever want a Reiki healing video sent over to you based on where your energy is, and I offer healing to you that way, that's also underneath my shop, horsemanreadings.com. That can be a really good one for people who are, if I get the tapping, it's like they need that. You're allowed to be cheeky. I'm cheeky all the time. You should see me on other people's readings. So yeah, that's kind of what's coming up, that there's definitely a disconnect. There's definitely healing that's needed on both ends, it feels like. It's just, yeah, I think it's time to kind of like move on, I feel, where you guys are broken up. And I'm guessing he does. Yeah, both people. Like the tapping is, for me, it's like, okay, like send good vibes, send good energy that way. So that's all I can do for you. The Empress card is very intuitive. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. They're very, again, sensitive. So both of you guys are really sensitive. And I kind of get like, sometimes when sensitive people are together, it really, really balances. Like my husband and I are both extremely sensitive. But then other times it backfires. Hi Cindy, welcome in. So just be mindful of that again, that it's like it can sometimes too much of a sensitive person can be. Yeah, of course you do, because usually if you're with someone that's sensitive, it's because they were very kind. And sometimes we don't know how to navigate that energy, and so it sounds like both of you guys need to learn how to offer more healing towards yourselves at this time. Right? And then who knows if your paths will cross again, but right now the energy is definitely saying it's just not, it's more of a healing that you guys need than anything. Okay? So thank you so much for your question. Thank you for subscribing and being here. Alright guys, so if you want to subscribe, you always get priority. Alright, getting a lot of energy here. Braley, is Amanda waiting on me? You're welcome. Is Amanda waiting on me or has she moved on? Is Amanda waiting on me or has she moved on? Ooh, I'm getting a lot of tension around my head. When I look into Amanda's energy, Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, events that occur with great speed. It's weird. I get a brisk walk, her walking really, really fast. So moving on, I don't see her running away, but I see her briskly walking away, and she's not walking slowly. So that it does feel like there's a transition here happening between you guys. The tireless energy is popping out to me. The pressure in my head, it just feels like it's a lot right now. So with her energy, I think, I don't see her like sitting around doing nothing, but I don't see her that she's completely flied across seas or anything, or completely shipped away. It just feels like an energy that's gently moving forward in a different direction. Okay, let me know if that makes sense. But yeah, that's kind of what I get. Creative solutions, decisiveness. That's when somebody's decided it's time to move forward. I feel that this person has a lot of compassion, really, and that's a really good thing because I don't sense a harsh energy from her, which is good. Okay, it resonates. Okay, yeah, but I was seeing briskly walking, so not running. All right. So guys, if you are a subscriber, feel free to take up space here. I really want to make sure that you guys get extra time. Well, marriage will happen between Rhea and Monica. Will marriage happen between Rhea and Monica? Not right now. No. I'm just seeing that I don't see that you're subscribed. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted here. Charlene said that she's subscribed. You have to, the way you subscribe is by clicking the star in the corner. You'll find it in the corner and it'll ask you to subscribe for the month or renewal. Thank you very much for the roses. I really appreciate that. So no, not right now, okay? You guys are coasting in the sense that it feels like the energy is publicly very great and a lot of people see your love for each other. But they see all the good things that are happening. Like the outsiders see it, but it's almost like you guys sometimes don't realize, I think, what you have. So somebody's taking somebody for granted in this relationship. That's what I get for you guys. And so I would say that it's probably not you if you're wanting to get married to this person. It says good news is on its way, public recognition or awards. Okay, so there's good energy there. But again, who's taking who for granted? It feels like there's some coasting going on. So focus less on, again, what other people think and more on what you guys need for your relationship right now, if that's what you want. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. When my phone starts to die, I have to plug it in and it just freezes up a little bit on us. Okay, Adina, does us intending to progress our connection to commitment? Okay. Adina, does us intending to progress our connection to commitment? Adina, does S intending to progress our connection to commitment? So does S want to move forward with you? When I tune into S's energy, Ace of Air, I feel like you've got a lot of beautiful energy, Adina. You do. And so I think it's important that you're valuing your self-worth just a little bit more. And for some reason, it's important for you to continue to work on your education and not resist learning, okay? Because I feel like this S person is like being pulled in different directions. And so I think the more you value yourself and the more you're willing to learn, the better the better the outcome is going to be for the two of you. Okay, right now it's not determined because this person is kind of like being pulled in directions, it feels like. Okay, so work on your self-worth and your education, and that will be helpful for you for this situation. Welcome in, guys. I'm gonna plug this in. See if I can stand us up here. Oh my goodness. Oh, my nerves. Alright, I'll figure this out, guys. Sorry, it might be a little crooked, but that's okay. All right, we're here. We're here. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I have lots of sales and specials on right now, so horsemanreadings.com. You can check out my profile if you're interested. I could tell you all about it, but I feel like if you're interested, you'll go to my link tree. You'll check out what I have. You'll check out my website, my booking link, my little shop here for readings, etc. Okay. All right, so I have to now deal with somebody here. Hold on. Energy just goes so fast in here. All right. Okay. Daniela, will Jeff and I reconnect in 2024? Daniela and Jeff. Page of Fire. So there's a lot of fire energy there, but I'm hearing don't count on it, okay? Fire energy talks about reconnect in 2024. Daniela and Jeff. Page of Fire. So there's a lot of fire energy there, but I'm hearing don't count on it, okay? Fire energy talks about the potential that we have. You know, plant more seeds, that sort of thing. So when you work with your new moon energy, which is coming up soon, plant some more seeds that you're looking to attract. Trust that that's something that you're capable of. I'm kind of thinking I want to do like a candle ceremony on the new moon here live, and you can purchase a candle with your intentions, and then when I go to do the ceremony, I can do some healing and offering for your new moon manifestations with you. So with or without you, and then you can watch the replay on healing and offering for your new moon manifestations with you. So with or without you, and then you can watch the replay on the on my YouTube channel as well. But that just kind of feels like a good thing to do. I just have to, when I come up with these plans, I have to make sure I put them on my website and make them happen, because sometimes I'm a little slow advertising the things that I have. Yeah, I think so too. So it won't be expensive, but it just gives everybody a chance to have support with that manifestation and be a part of some type of ritual. Because I do rituals. I used to do live rituals like every month, but now I do them and record them and put them in the membership group. But it would be nice on the live under the new moon to help other people and then amplify that energy together. I think that would be great. So that's what I'll do. I'll put underneath my shop. Actually, after I get off here, I'll put underneath my shop that you can purchase a candle and healing for the new moon. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with. I'm trying to think of a time that would be good. I don't know what the time's gonna be at. Okay, I'll put it when I put it underneath the shop. I will put that in there. Okay, so let's work with somebody here. Will AJ reach out to me to reconcile by January? No, this feels very unlikely. I feel like I'm hearing that you need to know the truth. So being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Yeah, you need to know the truth. That's what I'm hearing, okay? I'm also doing December readings, well, for free if you want to join my membership group, but otherwise they're $30 underneath my shop, and those can be really helpful for people, plus 2024 readings, which people are really enjoying. Have I done the right thing leaving? I think you mean have you done the right thing leaving, Claire? I feel like there's a lot of negative energy around you. Hi, honey. I feel like there's a lot of negative energy around you, and I think that if it's you're worrying about this situation, I kind of feel like what I'm hearing is you're not trapped. You're not really stuck. So if that's helpful for you, yeah, that would be helpful. Okay, Jean, should I let go now? Two of Ear. Okay, we just saw that card coming up. This is usually when somebody isn't dealing with what they need to deal with, and so letting go absolutely is a great idea. If with a card like this where it says that you're ignoring things or you're avoiding things, letting go could be a very good thing. Yeah. Rachel, is Declan from the home appliances shop interested in me? Not right now. Not really right now. I don't think he has enough to go off of, really. So I would, if you want that to happen, in me. Not right now. Not really right now. I don't think he has enough to go off of, really. So I would, if you want that to happen, make it no. Thank you for the rose. I really appreciate it. You're welcome, guys. Will I be in a romantic relationship with Lean in 2024? Knight of Water. This is a very romantic card. I think that what's coming up, I'm hearing that there's an independence problem. So either you're really independent or that person's really independent. So one of you guys have to acknowledge that it's important that you're going to work out. Okay? So somebody has to convince somebody that it's okay to be in a relationship, that you don't need to be Mr. or Mrs. Independent. Because when you're in a relationship, you don't want it to be codependent, but you need to be able to depend on each other. Does that make sense? Hey guys, welcome in. Thank you very much for everybody hopping in. Will I see tea this month? Anna, Nine of Water. Again, very beautiful card to have. That one's weird. It's like there's somebody's ignoring somebody in that situation. I want to go back to that one. Will I see tea this month? Yeah, I'm hearing somebody's ignoring someone. Anna, does that relate to you? Because it's a really beautiful card. There's beautiful energy there, but there's somebody ignoring somebody in that relationship, because I don't like it when people ignore people. Maybe they're busy, but I would still look deeper into that. Okay. Will I be? Makes sense. She's very independent. Okay, good. Will I be in David's math class, Carrie? I'm hearing not likely, but it's possible, right? So the odds right now are saying it's more no than yes, but it is possible. Anything can happen. Is Shep the right man for me? You have Ace of Ear. This is more of a mindset, how you're looking at things. I think that what's going on is the fact that you're questioning is lowering your vibration. I think you need to be 100%. And that doubt can kind of lower our energy. So that's more throat chakra, and then that'll affect our heart. It'll cause us some anxiety, and it'll actually cause us more grief than anything. So if you're not sure, those are things that you really need to work out, because again, I'm hearing that the doubt is more the problem. You need to raise your vibration. You deserve to feel good about where you are. Okay? Susie, do I have a future with S? Ace of Air, another same card coming up. Do I have a future with S? Again, that just kind of feels like unlikely, but again, right now. So sometimes we need to develop these relationships in order to get a yes. Does that make sense? If it's really, really early on, or you haven't even started dating yet, then that's the answer that you're getting. You've got to develop these things. So it's not to say, no, there's no hope. It's just right now, that's not what we're seeing, because we have to create this for ourselves. Make sense? Thank you very much for the rose. So guys, if you subscribe, we go into your Akashic Records, past, present, and future. So if you have any questions that you actually want to spend time focusing on, we can do that, and you get a reading every time. So you're paying for this one, but then you get it for the rest of the month or ongoing, depending. Okay, is Pedro seeing other people other than me? Pedro's energy, again, Ace of Air. Seeing other people other than me? Pedro's energy, again, Ace of Air. I feel like I'm not supposed to tell you that. Truthfully. Because it doesn't feel like it's any of my business. I feel like that person wouldn't want me to tell you that. Okay? Truthfully. Because it doesn't feel like it's any of my business. I feel like that person wouldn't want me to tell you that. Okay? Tara, will I and Prince last? Tara, well. Again, Ace of Ears popping up here. I feel like that's possible. It does feel possible. Tara, will I and Prince last? Yeah, it feels that it's possible. It feels like it feels like something could happen, but it feels like you guys are strong enough that you'll work that out, okay? So right now the energy feels pretty strong, which is fabulous. It's nice to see here. Should I play the lottery? You've got 2 of Water. That talks more about friendships. Maybe link up with some rich friends let them spend all their money on the lottery. And then when they, you've got 2 of water, that talks more about friendships. Maybe link up with some rich friends, let them spend all their money on the lottery. And then when they do win the lottery, let them spoil you, okay? Do I have a future with D? Ray, 2 of water. I feel like there's romantic chemistry that could blossom, okay? There is romantic energy there. Smith, will I buy a car this month? 2 of water, same cards. I don't feel like that's in your future right now. When I go into your, your forecast, that's not what I'm seeing right now. Again, if you want a weekly energy reading, that's something new that I'm doing as well underneath my shop, horsemanreadings.com. And that's a perfect one because then you can get insight from like your upcoming Monday in through Sunday and get a little deeper look in ways that you can start, like if you want to buy a car, ways that you can manifest more money, right? So when you buy your weekly reading, say, hey, I'm looking to attract more money. How can I do that this week? And we'll see what comes through and why or why not things are working, okay? My name Kurian, my boyfriend name Nave. He loved me. He want married in 2026. Yay or not? Okay. So, Kiran, 5 of fire, okay? Whenever we see 5, that signifies change. And I'm getting like a lot of passion there for sure, but it just feels like let things flow. Let things be more natural. I'm getting things aren't flowing and things aren't flowing naturally. That's what I just feels like. Let things flow. Let things be more natural. I'm getting things aren't flowing and things aren't flowing naturally. That's what I need to feel free and do whatever the hell you want. So if you feel pulled or called to do something, I feel like you have every right to do that. And so I wouldn't want to see you tied down. That's the energy I feel, okay? So 5 of fire. I shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. It pops up again. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others, okay? So yeah, don't resist the things that you truly desire and what you truly want, okay? That's what Spirit wants you to know. Will my life get better going through too much right now? First of all, let's all send Susan some love and hearts. So Susan, you've got 5 of fire. So you see how when we do general readings for everybody in the group, we get the same cards over and over? So when we see the 5, it's talking about change. So the problem with this card is it's when nothing's working out in play or in work. And so I do see that this is just energy that's about to change, but sometimes you're not listening to your intuition enough. It's like there's stuff that you know you're supposed to be doing, but sometimes we get into that negative energy and we resist doing the things that we're meant to be doing. And so I would ask yourself if you have some of those self-sabotage tendencies. Yes, you're right. There are things going on in your life, but yeah, like what is it that you're not feeling worthy of? What is it that's not going right in your life? So dig a little bit deeper into those reasons, because it does feel like you hold yourself back from inviting the good in, right? I don't know if anybody else does that. Oh, I do that for sure. I know I can get into those ruts. I'm human. I think many of us are. I think we easily can get in a rut. And then if we don't have the training and if we don't have the tools, we'll stay there way longer than we need to. My TikTok keeps freezing. I'm sorry. It could just be my location as well. So keep shuffling the cards. We get this 5 of fire. So obviously we need to see that card coming up. So if you ever want to look up what these cards mean, just Google in tarot, what does the 5 of fire mean? And you'll get a deeper, you'll get more information with it if you want. Will Gaga and Matija be in a relationship again? The Empress card. I don't see it working out long term, but I see it being a good relationship, okay? And so just trust that. You're welcome, Susan. Yeah, I mean, we're all human. So you could definitely benefit from either the Reiki or maybe a December reading. I was already sharing, if you sign up for my membership group, that's like $11.11 Canadian, or any of the other ones, you get a free December reading. So I would definitely do that. I would get access to the next new moon reading, ritual, theta healing, the meditations on the 11th of the month, all the programs and workshops and things in there, plus get the reading. But I would also go VIP and get all the additional support that comes in there if I were struggling personally. Okay. But sometimes money is the reason why you're struggling. And so in the VIP program that I also have, we have a money blocks program. We have a manifesting abundance program. We've got a lot of support to help you get on the financial track. So even if you came in for a month, you get your free December reading and your VIP membership. You get to email me up to 5 times a month and let me know what you want support with. So it's like, hey, I really want to work more on money. Then when I go to do the healing tools on the 21st of the month, which is like a video on basically any tools you want to work on, then I'll make sure that what you email me about, I will cover, which is really cool. It's really helpful for a lot of people. Will UK and I get back together? Unity. Again, we're seeing 5 a lot. I actually saw 555 coming up earlier. Does anybody else see the number 555? It means usually intense change. So thinking about you guys getting back together, I like that it says unity. But I feel like you've got this strength about you that if you want something, you're gonna get it. So I kind of feel like it's up to you in that situation. I kind of feel like you're just one of those people that you're a force to be reckoned with. So I feel like, yeah, you're really determined to get it. So I kind of feel like it's up to you in that situation. I kind of feel like you're just one of those people that you're a force to be reckoned with. So I feel like, yeah, you're really determined. I think it's about determination and being on a mission to get what you want, you know? And I kind of get that from your personality, so that's great. Am I pregnant? So we don't do pregnancy or anything medical on TikTok, so please book in if you want to know the answer to that question, book in for $10 Canadian, underneath horsemanreadings.com. You'll see my shop, purchase readings, and ask that question. I think it would be worth asking. So do I have a future with D? I could have swore, Ray, we already answered that. I've seen it. Maybe you didn't hear it or something. You've got 5. Okay, unity. Does Ray have a future with D? I think I'm getting like not likely. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Again, if you want to book in a reading, that could be helpful. You can subscribe and we do a deeper reading right here if you want. Like not likely. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Again, if you want to book in a reading, that could be helpful. You can subscribe and we do a deeper reading right here if you want. Just click the star and we can go into you. I'm getting a lot of humor for you, Ray, so keep things really light right now. People like funny people. And shuffle, 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 we see unity as well. Taylor, will I be in a relationship with the guy I'm talking to right now? I also feel like that's kind of an unlikely for some reason, and I think that there's just like something off about that situation to me. But again, it doesn't mean that that's necessarily the case, but right now it just feels like there's an energy that's off about it. So that could be your energy feels off about it, or your uncertainty that's causing the reading to go that way, okay? And just to let you guys know, when I actually do real readings, I go into your Akashic records. This is a really amazing healing space, and then I can direct the energy to past, present, and future. We can ask questions in that space, and then I really see what comes through, and it's not just me kind of like getting a quick message, it's me stepping into your energy and really saying what spirit wants you to know, okay? So if you come in as a new subscriber, we'll example that with someone. Will all of my future plans be successful, please? My name is Shabham, okay? So if you come in as a new subscriber, we'll example that with someone. Will all of my future plans be successful, please? My name is Shabham. Well, that's pretty extreme too. Come in as a new subscriber, we'll example that with someone. Will all of my future plans be successful, please? My name is Shabham. Well, that's pretty extreme to expect all of your future plans to be successful. You've got 4 of Earth, and a lot of this is because if we read it, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate, okay? And so when you're asking, you want all of these things to happen. I don't know what type of manifestations you do, but I get like 90% of the things that you want. I feel like for some reason what's coming up is they have to be aligned with you. So do you feel like every single plan that you have is aligned with you? Spiritually and emotionally and mentally. I think we need to reassess our goals. Sorry if it's freezing, guys. I think we need to reassess our goals sometimes. So it's important to have like daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, which is why I do weeklies and my monthly readings for people, yearly goals, things like that. But guys, we need to reassess them, right? We're constantly changing, we're constantly working on ourselves, so we can't expect everything to just go have a plan now and for that to all work out, right? So I feel like we have to realign with those goals. We need to change who we are and adapt to that new version of us. So if I make a goal right now for next week, I could be honestly like a whole different person next week. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think if you're working on yourself a lot, if you're not working on yourself a lot, that's okay. But if you have big goals, then you have to work on yourself a lot. So keep working on yourself and align with those goals, and then you will have success. So the Four of Earth also pops up. Usually when we see this card coming up in tarot, just for other people that this might relate to, it usually says that you're not putting enough forward, and that's what we're just talking about, doing the work. And as a result of that, we're like fearful of something not working out or somebody taking from us and relate to. It usually says that you're not putting enough forward, and that's what we're just talking about, doing the work. And as a result of that, we're like fearful of something not working out or somebody taking from us and taking advantage of us, so we actually hold back. When that's the worst thing that you can do, you have to trust and believe and put forward, right? So, Zanab, is Israel ignoring my messages or he has not seen them? Right? So, Zanab, is Israel ignoring my messages or he has not seen them? Four of Earth again, coming up. I get he's ignoring them. Unfortunately. Thank you guys, I appreciate the good vibes. Does Kenny still want me? I feel like, is he ignoring you or something going on? Because I kind of feel like, yeah, you're picking up on what he's throwing down. Kind of feeling that that's not going in the right direction right now. Did my husband have a feeling? No, he was going to pass away when he did? Yes, I totally get that. You've got the Seven of Fire. Yeah, that's when somebody knows that there's a change coming and they need to move on, or they need to make a change, and they just know that it's like fine. Yeah, that's when somebody knows that there's a change coming and they need to move on, or they need to make a change, and they just know that it's like fine. Yeah, so I do feel like he knew that it was his time, for sure. I just saw a subscriber hopping on, so feel free to get your reading. You're welcome. Does Jean want to talk? Ace of Fire. Yes, I feel that Jane wants to talk. It just sounds complicated to me, unfortunately. Like there's a reason why, obviously, you're not talking, I guess. But I feel like the answer is yes to that. Pretty sure I had a subscriber hopping on. Is as my future relationship? Ace of Fire. Again, same cards keep popping up. New opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Is as my future relationship. I'm hearing that there's a burden there. Either that person has a burden or you have a burden. So I would say if you guys can remove your burdens, then it's going to work out for you, okay? But that's something to start working on right now. Thank you very much, Ed. Appreciate it. Is R coming back? Ace of Fire. I don't know why that feels like a back and forth. If you're talking about a relationship, that kind of feels like it might be like a touch and go relationship. You know, when you're on and then you're off and then you're on and you're off. We get back together, blah, 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 blah. And it's a lot of push and pull. So I would definitely work on that, why there's an on and off energy there, okay? Thank you. Will I settle in Canada with my wife? You have Three of Earth. It's like you need to do that, I kind of feel like. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Even if it's not on your path right now, I feel like it's something that would definitely be good for you to put like on a vision board, and make that your mission. I do feel like that would be good for your energy. But again, it's not there yet, but it could absolutely be there for you, okay? Michelle, does R being pulled and pushed by a third party? Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to skip over that one. If you want to come in as a subscriber, we can do a deeper reading, or you can do a private reading, okay? Monica, will I pass my PG entrance exam with my good marks? Three of Earth coming up again. Yeah, I think, focus on your health is what's coming up a little bit more. I don't know if you work with the energy of rose quartz, rose petals, rose essential oil. That would be really good for you. I also sell healing products. I've been making up a lot of packages for people lately. So if you're interested in like rose oil, yeah, I make stuff for your face, for sprays, just to bring in more of that loving and calming energy, okay? That would be good for you. Tracy, will me and Anton get back? I don't know. I kind of feel like you guys are too far gone. That one kind of made me feel a little sick to my stomach. It just feels like something might have happened there that's really upsetting because it's making me feel quite upset. So something definitely needs to be healed around that. Aaron, it says you're going to lose your subscription, so feel free to resubscribe or hop in. Trish, can Nico and I will be a couple? Trish and Nico? Yeah, I actually feel that that's a very good energy. That feels really good. I'd be very happy for you. Well, things start to look up in my life, Caitlin. You have 2 cards here, okay? 9 of fire, that's building up more strength, more confidence. And then you have 3 of earth, shocker. This is you kind of, thank you, Aaron, I appreciate it. We're gonna go into you next here. Let's go into you right now. How about that? So I'm gonna go into your Akashic records, okay? With your permission. And feel free to ask a question. Okay? You're welcome. So what would your question be if you had one? So when I go into your records, we can do past, present, and future. And often I like to ask 2 questions in this space, and then I see what spirit wants me to know for my highest good. Will next week get better? Okay. So interesting. You have 9 of fire. And whenever we see this card, it talks about our need to keep persevering, to keep digging, even if things are really, really tough. And so this is more about, I'm hearing your alter ego. I believe you've come on here before and I talked about that you like to hike or something like that, that escape. So the alter ego is really, really good sometimes when we need to. It's almost like change our identity, but only for like a couple days or something when we go on a little trip and we become someone new and we get refreshed, that sort of thing. So I definitely feel like for you, I'm hearing alter ego. You can look it up. I'm sure you know what it means. You seem really smart, but it's actually, the alter ego is very healthy, right? Because we need to get out of our day to day. And so when you're asking if things are going to get better, this is more about your determination and your ability to have enthusiasm. So determination's like, I'm gonna stick to this, and then enthusiasm's like, yes, like let's go, bring it. And so maybe even that might be you going into your alter ego if you're not feeling positive about something. You're like taking yourself. Enthusiasm's like, yes, like let's go, bring it. And so maybe even that might be you going into your alter ego if you're not feeling positive about something. You're like taking yourself. Very believable sometimes, to the point where we start to believe it, when it's like, yes, I can talk myself into anything. And so again, sometimes people think that the alter ego is like a negative thing because we turn into a different person, we're altering. But actually, for you right now, it's a positive thing. We've got to shift and alter into this new us until we believe it, and it just feels like even if that's just short term, it'll be really, really helpful for you to get into that enthusiastic, this new us, until we believe it, and it just feels like even if that's just short term, it'll be really, really helpful for you to get into that enthusiastic, this new us, until we believe it, and it just feels like even if that's just short term, it'll be really, really helpful for you to get into that enthusiastic, when we get out of our environment and that sort of thing. Yeah, but there are. It's like again, I'm just going like, it's like when we become a different person, right? So make sure that you're altering your headspace a little bit, okay? So my recommendation with that, you have the High Priestess, okay? And so listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. Archangel Haniel, it's frozen. Am I still frozen, guys? Must be where I'm sitting. Let's all put And so listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. Archangel Haniel, it's frozen. Am I still frozen, guys? Must be where I'm sitting. Let's all put grounding energy out there for us. Can you hear me now, Aaron? Let me know if you guys can still hear me. My apologies. Can you guys hear me still? Aaron, can you hear me? Am I frozen, guys? You can hear me? You're not freezing on my screen. Okay. Aaron, we're pretty much, I think you've got the message down here. Okay. So one of the things that happens on my phone too. Okay, so regardless, we're gonna finish up. I think you've got the message down here. Okay. So one of the things that happens on my phone too. Okay, so regardless, we're gonna finish up your reading here as we're in your energy. The High Priestess. I'm not surprised this is coming up because when we have the alter ego, you're better. Okay, the alter ego too is not just shifting that mindset, but it's getting out of that ego as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the intuition comes up, and it's like we know that where we need to take ourselves. We know what we need to do. So I'm getting exactly what you need to do, and it's just kind of like getting out of your head a little bit in relation to that. Okay, so there's some like negative energy with relationships too. So I would cut more energy cords. If you don't know how to cut energy cords, go to my profile and scroll down and you'll see a video for a cord cutting exercise. And even just right now, I'm going to invite you to visualize a white light, anybody that wants to do this. And I'm going to offer a little cord cutting exercise for you. So as we take a deep breath here, with your permission, and you just say yes to this, is it okay if I cut any energy cords that you have with anybody else so that you can be in your own energy right now? And just by saying yes, I'm going to offer that healing for you. Good. And I'm hearing the universe is providing you with gifts and magic, okay, Aaron? The universe is providing you with gifts and magic. So don't forget that you have so many resources available to you as well, and sometimes we need just little shifts like this. It's like, okay, boom, let's cord cut here. Maybe it's just I'm picking up on somebody else's energy too, you know? And I need to be in my own so that I can tap in. So it could be that somebody else's shit is weighing you down. But yeah, you also have that magic within yourself. You have the ability to change these things and shift the energy. And I'm really bad for that too. Sometimes I just forget, oh shit, I need to like ask to cut any cords that are attached to me and anybody else. When I do, it's like, ooh, it's not just about boundaries. It's just about separating our energy. Okay? So there you go. Sending you lots of love. Alright. So guys, if you want to come in as a subscriber, we can focus on you. Otherwise, please don't ask pregnancy questions. Book a private quick reading with me through horsemanreadings.com. It's really appreciated just because I can't answer those questions here. LD, what is your question? You're welcome. Thank you for resubscribing. I really appreciate it. You also have the High Priestess LD, okay? Will I be in a serious relationship in 2024? So you kind of have that deeper work card as well, where I'm hearing to tune into the signs and signals a little bit. I think, you're working on learning about signs and symbols to know like who the right person is for you. But it just feels like your mindset sometimes is like, oh, it's too far in the distance, or it's not going to happen, or you're not like looking for the signs or asking for the signs. So Lydia, my recommendation is, as of right now, because it feels like you're not even paying attention to the signs, that's kind of why I don't see it happening right now. So also, if you sign up for my membership group, you get a free December reading. So there's 3 different plans for that, as little as $11.11 Canadian, up to $55.55, and there's a lot of support in there as well to help you with that. Okay, will he stay or leave our relationship? Camilio, am I saying that right? Like I said, it's been headache this week. Yes, yeah, it's tough. Trust me, this week was crazy for me as well. I was actually sick, and until today. I just came back to work, and yeah, I had like low energy. So the fact that the number 5 kept coming up, and 555, there's big change, right? So what are we learning from these experiences? I also put the replay from earlier today with some theta healing downloads on my YouTube channel. So if anybody wants to receive those theta healing downloads, that might be helpful for you. I also put the replay from earlier today with some theta healing downloads on my YouTube channel. So if anybody wants to receive those theta healing downloads, that might be helpful for you. Yeah. Alicia, it says that you're about to expire as well. So if you want to continue on, feel free to resubscribe or ask a question, whatever you like. So the High Priestess, Emilio, is talking about will he stay or leave, okay? That's undetermined. It's just like, I'm hearing it's an unfortunate situation. It's an unfortunate situation. So I think it's going to take time to heal if it's not working out. That's all I'm going to say, because this is like a big loss for you, okay? Okay, perfect. There's lots of support under that channel, by the way, for anyone that wants that. Also underneath my Facebook group, spiritual support team, you'll see that through my link tree underneath my profile. I do free readings in there as well, and I do YouTube lives, which can be really helpful. Sometimes I go on to my Instagram as well. Just, will I be happy living abroad? The Lover's card. I'm feeling like that's still, there's something still unsettled about doing that. It feels like you're complaining. The Lover's card. I'm feeling like that's still, there's something still unsettled about doing that. It feels like you're complaining or contemplating. So there's some C words in there that I don't like for you. So it's like bring your mindset towards like, I'm going to decide to be happy. This is a good thing. The will I be happy is like, kind of like, it's like you're complaining before some things even happen. So look at the big picture and visualize what makes you, this is a good thing. The will I be happy is like, kind of like, it's like you're complaining before some things even happen. So look at the big picture and visualize what makes you happy and take yourself to that, okay? Magnetize yourself to happiness. What does what mean? Will I be happy living abroad? Yeah. So basically it means that you need to attract happiness towards you. And so the fact that you're questioning your own happiness says that you're worried about it, or you have a lack mindset right now. And so a lack mindset is when we're focusing on what we don't have instead of what we do have. So the only way that you're going to be happy is when you decide that you want to be happy, when you're grateful for the things that you have, when you're appreciative of everything that you have. And so happiness is truly a mindset that keeps you motivated. So was I happy when I was sick? No. But was I well aware of everything good I have in my life? Yeah. So, was I happy when I was sick? No. But was I well aware of everything good I have in my life? Yes. Did that help me stay motivated to shift the energy? Yes. Did I apply tools when I was feeling down? Absolutely. So keep learning those tools and then it'll get better. When I said magnetize happiness to you, it's learn the tools to magnetize happiness towards you. Be around happy people. If you're sad, don't be around dark people. Period. Get help with it, right? My boyfriend cheated on me around my area. Do we have future together? If you're asking if there's a future with the person, get help with it, right? My boyfriend cheated on me around my area. Do we have future together? If you're asking if there's a future with the person that cheated on you, I would say no. Will not having a car get in the way of me getting the job? 7 of Fire. I don't feel it has to. I feel like, again, if you think that it's going to get in the way, then it will become an issue. A lot of this is mindset work, guys. It's like you have to believe that it's all going to work out, okay? You really do. All right, guys. 7 of Fire is also coming up still here. So Gwen, when it comes to the car situation, It says defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. The reason why I'm saying this is because this talks about somebody getting a new job, okay? It's when they're shifting careers of some sort. So that's why I'm like your vehicle, unless you're a pizza driver, right? Then your vehicle shouldn't make that big of a difference. Like there's ways around things. You get what I'm saying? Or you get the job, you need a car. You get the job, you manifest the car. Short, like very fast. It can happen. You have to believe that it can happen. Jess, is Nat genuinely being busy at work? That's why she's not talking to me? Three of Earth. I don't know. I feel like it can happen. Jess, is Nat genuinely being busy at work? That's why she's not talking to me? Three of Earth. I don't know. I feel like this person really likes you and they're just kind of playing a little game. Okay? People do that sometimes, you know? It's like, oh, I'll pretend I don't care, even though I do care. That's kind of what the vibe I'm getting. You're welcome, Gwen. Thanks everybody for all the likes. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for all the follows. As I was already sharing, I have lots of amazing deals on. You have to check them out. I'm not going to spend too much time and energy talking about those. I usually do spend quite a lot of time advertising, and I think I'm just, I have lots of amazing deals on. You have to check them out. I'm not going to spend too much time and energy talking about those. I usually do spend quite a lot of time advertising, and I think I'm just, going to start letting you guys find your way if you're interested, so I'm not going to spend time talking about how awesome all of my stuff is, okay? Is PH still going to propose as promised? Four of Fire. Okay, this is someone who's really needs a vacation. How awesome all of my stuff is, okay? Is PH still going to propose as promised? Four of Fire. Okay, this is someone who's really needs a vacation. I don't know. I feel like you need to cut loose a little bit more. That's what I'm getting. Like, talk to this person about that. Okay? Really express to that person, like, get really raw with them, cry if you need to, swear if you need to, let it all out. And I think that's going to determine a lot for you, okay? But sometimes you've got to get out of the prim and proper and just, like, show them who you really are. Especially if we're going to marry somebody, like, we want to show them we're crazy, you know? They need to know that. Will 2024 be better for me, please? Awesome. Page of Fire. 2024, I am doing 2024 readings, by the way, sent over to your email, but when I look into your energy, I get, like, it's 24, I am doing 2024 readings, by the way, sent over to your email, but when I look into your energy, I get, like, it's important for you to be okay with standing out of the crowd, but also not too far out of the crowd, you know? I'll use my husband and I as an example. We're like going to be living off grid, and at first everybody thought we're so crazy. But now everybody's like, hey, can I come join you? Going to be living off grid, and at first everybody thought we're so crazy. But now everybody's like, hey, can I come join you? as the world has started to turn and crazy. But now everybody's like, hey, can I come join you? as the world has started to turn and change. So at first we were getting judged for being different, and now people are kind of seeing and understanding that, but we weren't afraid to do what we want to do. But again, we're not, if we're too far off grid, right? Then we will lose touch with the things that we love as well, like people and, you know, all the things. So it's that fine line between, I'm even hearing like the rich and fabulous life, and then just being okay with being with your everyday life. And so for some reason that's what's coming up for you for your 2024, is that there's this really fine line of being an outsider. I was hearing the misfits. So it's kind of like, yeah, balance between isolation and separation. I don't know if you have depression or if you struggle with relationships sometimes. or being an outcast or being the black sheep or something or other, or wanting to be rich or not being okay with not having enough money or whatever it is. But let go of the status and it'll get better for you. Okay? That's important for you to know. Can you please read for me? Davida, sure. So you have the star card here, okay? And so the star card talks about there's a lot of success coming your way. And the reason for it is because it's not just your attitude. I do feel like you have a lot of gratitude. And I think that the reason why like things are going to get better and better for you is because I think that you're really starting to understand some of the stuff I was just talking about, the mindset work. So something tells me you've been doing some type of exercises or energy work or going to somebody. I think that you're really starting to understand some of the stuff I was just talking about, the mindset work. So something tells me you've been doing some type of exercises or energy work or going to somebody that's really been helpful to you. And I'm hearing you need to walk the walk a bit more. Exercise feels great for you. And keep being generous and kind, keep putting forward like financially and doing kind things for people, and that'll be helpful. Okay? Yes. Will my marriage last? Ace of Water. Yes, the marriage will last. Kelly, can I get a card on love? Yes, you've got Awakening here, okay? And this feels really good for you. I get Ace of Water. Yes, the marriage will last. Kelly, can I get a card on love? Yes, you've got Awakening here, okay? And this feels really good for you. I get really tired for some reason when I work with your energy, and I feel like a little bit, like it's hard for me to be clairvoyant. Maybe I'm not getting clear dreams, things like that. You could definitely benefit from my beginner level membership group. It's $11.11 Canadian. And you get a free December reading just for joining, and you can cancel at any time. So it's basically a free reading. But the dream workshop in there could be really helpful for you, as well as the meditation one. I think it's just more raising your vibration and becoming a little bit more open to using those clear senses. And also in my VIP membership, I have a recent program called Signs and Symbols. And that one could be really helpful just to help you understand all the little beautiful things that are happening in your life that maybe you don't even see. And it's not about stopping to smell the roses. It's just I feel like you don't understand maybe sometimes, like, oh, that was a message. So numbers could be great for you too. Could I get a card on career, please? Hope you found that helpful. Gracie. Okay, Nine of Air. This is someone who not afraid to work hard. I get that, okay? But sometimes I feel like the relationships with career aren't maybe the people you want to be aligning with. So I would ask the universe to send you people that can help you with career a bit more so you can be more spiritually aligned with your gifts and talents. Because right now, it's sometimes we're just working hard isn't enough. We have to be aligned with what we're meant to do. And then it's like we're never working. And then it doesn't drain us either. So yes, you have a great work ethic, but we just want to align you back up to the things and the people and the places that you need, okay? And again, check out some of my stuff if you want, and I can support you in any way, shape, or form possible. Maybe just for the least expensive way, you could get a 3-question reading with me that I send over to your email. In any way, shape, or form possible. Maybe just for the least expensive way, you could get a 3-question reading with me that I send over to your email. And I think everybody here could benefit from the beginner level membership that I have because you get the free December reading, and for 1 month it could really help with this new moon energy that we have coming in. Yeah. So you're welcome. I try not to, spew out a bunch of my stuff, but at the same time I really want people to be able to get the answers and support that they need, right? Sometimes it's just a matter of getting a little tune up. That's how I feel. My reading